Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta confirms Thomas Partey ankle injury, not looking good. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta has confirmed the ankle injury sustained by key midfielder Thomas Partey is not looking good, with just under 2 weeks before the start of the Premier League season. Partey sustained the injury during a clash with Chelsea's Ruben Loftus-Cheek during the opening game of the Mind Series pre-season tournament, in which they lost 2-1 at the Emirates Stadium on Sunday. When asked about the extent of the injury, Arteta said, "I just had a talk with the doctor. He'll have a scan tomorrow. At the moment it's not looking good because he was in pain and he could not continue, which for Thomas is pretty unusual." The Ghanaian midfielder is seen by many as the leader in the Gunners' midfield and would be a massive loss if he was out for any length of time. If Partey's injury is as bad as feared, the Gunners will have to choose two from Xhaka, Mohamed Elneny, Albert Sambi Lokonga, Joe Willock and Lucas Torreira in order to fill the void. Granit Xhaka will stay at Arsenal this season, confirms manager Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta has confirmed that Granit Xhaka will not be leaving the club this summer. He remains a key member of the squad and wants to be in North London, despite exit speculation. The Swiss midfielder came off the bench and scored in Arsenal's 2-1 defeat to Chelsea in a pre-season friendly on Sunday afternoon, replacing the injured Thomas Partey in the first half. The 28-year-old has been heavily linked with a move to Roma this summer, with the new manager in the Italian capital, Jose Mourinho, keen to take him to Serie A. Xhaka had even made it clear that he wanted the move to Rome, but things appear to have changed for the Swiss. Arsenal had been willing to let him go if Roma met their asking price, only thought to be around £15 million, but after they failed to do so, they will keep hold of him and Arteta insists he is happy to stay. "Granit is going to be staying with us," Arteta said after the defeat to Chelsea at the Emirates. "He's a player that we value so much, he's a key member of our squad. He wanted to play today, and I think it's very clear coming from his side that he wants to be here." With the Thomas Partey ankle injury suffered in the match against Chelsea, Xhaka will definitely stay at Arsenal this season. He will be competing with the likes of Partey, Mohamed Elneny and new signing Sambi Lokonga for a place in the middle of midfield in the campaign to come. Mikel Arteta, very pleased with Ben White after Arsenal debut in defeat against Chelsea. Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta says he was very pleased with Ben White's performance in his debut in a friendly defeat against Chelsea. The Gunners signed the England international in a £50 million deal from Brighton on Friday. White came off the bench against Chelsea to play the second half of the 2-1 loss, and he made a miraculous block to stop a certain goal from Hakim Ziyech. Arsenal fans' enjoyment of new £50 million man as England worldwide makes last gasp block on Gunners' debut against Chelsea. And, speaking in his press conference afterwards, Arteta praised the ambition of his board to sign White as he was pleased with the defender's display. "I'm really pleased," said Arteta. "I think the club has shown the ambition and the direction that we want to take. It's a player we've been following for years now, and we identify him as a great option for us, for our game model, for the balance that we want in the squad in terms of youth and the players who can still develop with us, so great recruitment." Inter Milan reject Arsenal's swap deal attempts for £68 million rated Lautaro Martinez. Inter Milan have reportedly refused Arsenal's bid to include either Hector Bellerin or Alexandre Lacazette in a swap deal for striker Lautaro Martinez. According to Gazzetta, the Italian club want to bring in fullback Bellerin on loan with an option to buy, but any deal will not include the Argentinian striker. Arsenal's interest in bringing in a striker has been widely reported, with Chelsea's Tammy Abraham as well as the highly rated Martinez on their list of targets. It is believed that Arsenal would prefer to sell Lacazette before making an official bid for any new striker. Inter value Martinez at £68 million and would not even consider any bids for less than that. If Arsenal were to offer that kind of money, then negotiations could commence, but that looks very unlikely at this stage. Bukayo Saka yet to return to Arsenal as Mikel Arteta provides Gabriel injury latest. Mikel Arteta is expecting Bukayo Saka to be back at the club soon and Gabriel to return from injury in the near future, but the Arsenal manager was not clear on when either would be available for selection. Saka has been on holiday after his exploits for England at Euro 2020 over the summer, enjoying a well-earned break after the run to the final and the painful defeat on penalties to Italy. Gabriel picked up a knee injury after the end of the Premier League season, before he was set to compete at the Olympics with Brazil, with the problem ruling him out of the Tokyo Games. Neither were involved as the Gunners were beaten 2-1 by Chelsea in a friendly at the Emirates on Sunday afternoon, and Arteta was not entirely clear on when they will be back and available for selection. On Saka, the Arsenal boss said, "He's back very soon. He needed some holidays, he needed to be away. He had an incredibly busy year and he will be back with us in the next few days. We're looking forward to seeing him." Arsenal get their Premier League campaign underway on Friday the 13th of August and, while Saka will certainly be back and likely available for then, Arteta is not very confident about Gabriel. "We don't know whether he will be available for Brentford," said the Spaniard. "He's still injured. He picked up an injury while he was doing the preparation for the Olympics with Brazil and at the moment he's not been able to train with us. That seems unlikely at the moment but hopefully he can recover quickly."
If you like the video, like, share and subscribe to my channel.